that security? What? Yeah, just, obviously one of our better performances of the year. Outside of missing a lot of good looks at three. There's not a whole lot for me to complain about. Just with the performance, I think just a lot of soul searching by the group. During that stretch that started at MSG where our defense kind of tanked, and then I think you saw today its capabilities when we're dialed in. But I just think that today, obviously it's about Alex Caraban's career, 27 straight now in this building for us. It's about Alex Caraban's career, obviously playing his last game here. It was about our perimeter guys being better on defense. It was about the bench, I think, in the first half, like helping us extend the lead. When we went to the bench the first time we played them at MSG up 16-10, we lost the lead 17-6. We were 7-0 run the wrong way quick. So our bench, I thought, made a difference, brought a lot of energy, especially in the first half. But to me, the game was about just Tarris Reed and what he's capable of. And when his last two games, if that's what he's decided to give us, but why do most people change in life? Because of pain. Pain forces people to change, and I think the pain of that Creighton game, the pain of that St. John's game at MSG has lit something with that guy. Today's performance was as good as a center has played for us in a game.
To have such a complete reversal on so many different levels, there were three big guys that did so much damage last time today. Did very little, a lot of turnovers last time today, only really a couple.
Yeah.
Is it an adjustment that you made, or just better execution, or something?
I mean, we played better. They played worse. I mean, we screwed up less things. We switched more things, and did a good job of keeping the ball from getting all the way to the front of the rim. We felt like in the first game, like we gifted them, so many points in the game on pick sixes, stealing our ball, going and laying it in, stealing a reverse pass, going and laying it in, not being able to rebound a free throw. We did all those things in the first game. It was just like it was bad charity. It was like just the first time we played them, we did so many things. It was like, bad charity, right? It's like people that take money and then don't use the money for people they're supposed to give it to. We did that shit the first time. So we didn't do it this time. We had 5 turnovers. Really, it was 20 assists, 4 turnovers because we took the shot clock violation. So once we cleaned that up and just kind of ran our stuff. We had good movement. We had good inside out. And like I said, we had I think a bunch of good looks at three that we didn't make.
What did you see from Silas? 1 turnover for him, and obviously he struggled the last time against St. John's. Was he just more focused? What did you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, you play at home. I mean, we had the crowd today was. That's what it should sound like. I mean, and it was like that versus Creighton, and we didn't perform well, but they were just ready to go. That young lady crushed the anthem, got the people ready. The crowd was awesome, and then Tarris got us off to such a fast start there. But I thought, Silas has got a lot of weapons. This team is about balance, and Silas did the right thing today. He took 5 shots. He got on the glass. He took care of the ball. He found his teammates. He quarterbacked the team today. Is that security? What? Yeah, I mean, I mean, listen, they've been playing so well. Performances of the year. The streak that they were on, I don't know. Outside of missing a lot of in a row or something. A lot of good looks in a row coming in. So. It was a whole lot. It was just our night about. I think they obviously just with the performance, it just starts snowballing on just a lot of soul searching by the group. Obviously, we played really good defense during that stretch that started at MSG, where our defense kind of tanked, and then I I think you saw today.
We demoralized them a little bit.
When we're dialed in.
You know,
but
when
I
the score
just think
gets
that
where the
today,
score got.
And
And
obviously, it's about Alex Caraban's career.
You know, I just think it was one of those nights where everything went great for us and everything went wrong for them.
It's obviously it's
but
about Alex
we
Caraban's
did a
career.
lot to make that
obviously
happen.
playing his last game here.
You know, and obviously
you know,
we
it was
expect
about,
to
our
see
perimeter
them
guys being
potentially a
better on
third time.
defense. It was about the bench, I
you know,
think, in
so,
the first half, like helping us
you know, we
extend the
expect-
lead.
hopefully
we
we
went to the
can
bench
get
the
to
first
the
time we played that
third
at
game. I think
MSG
it'd
up
be great for the
16-10.
Big East, it'd be great for college
You know, we lost the
basketball.
lead 17-6. We were
But I do
7-0
wanna
run the
move
wrong
that
way quick.
Big
So our
East
bench, I
tournament
thought, made a difference, brought a lot of
somewhere
energy,
else,
especially in
because I
the
think
first
St.
half.
John's has too big
But
of
to
an
me, the game was
advantage.
about just Tyrus Reed and
Playing the
and
Big
what he's
East tournament
capable
at
of.
MSG
And
now that their fan base
when
is
he
like,
his last two games,
woke
if
up
that's what
and
he's
packs that place.
decided to give us,
I'd like to move it to the
you
Prudential
know,
Center.
why do most people
Or-
change in life because of pain? You know, pain
Dan
forces people to
Piscano's waving
change.
no.
And
Joel Fisher
I think the
killing
pain
me.
of that Creighton game,
What's that?
the pain of
All right.
that St. John's game,
saying
at
that tongue in
MSG
cheek,
has
obviously,
lit
guys.
something with that guy. Today's
was.
performance was as good as a
Or
center
Mohegan
has
Sun.
played for us in a game.
But the Big East women's tournament's at Mohegan Sun.
Dan,
I'm
it's
just kidding. Yeah. Who's talking?
Dan, it's not unusual after defensive rebounds to see you kind of waving the guys up the floor to go if you have the chance to go.
Yeah.
But how much more important was that in a game like this? Because the more you go, the
We
less
played
their
better,
pressure
they played worse.
can start to bother
We
you.
screwed
You know,
up
80,
less
90
things.
feet.
We switched
Yeah, I
more
mean,
things.
listen, a coach has done,
you know, and did a good
seeing
job
where they
of,
were in
like,
a non-conference,
you know,
and
keeping
then
the ball
seeing
from
how he
getting
has
all the way to the
developed
front of
his
the rim.
team.
You know, we felt like in the
drilled
first
into
game,
his
like, we
team the
gifted
things that
them,
made his team last
you
year
know,
such
so
a
many
great
points in the
Big
game
East
on
team.
pick sixes, stealing our ball,
the
going in
physicality,
lane,
the
and
rebounding,
stealing
the
reverse
defense.
pass, going in lane.
I mean,
and
they punish
not being
you.
able to
I mean,
rebound a
they're
free throw.
brutal.
You know, like we did
all
the
those
switching
switching
in the first game.
the
It was just like-
physicality,
it was like
the
a bad-
downhill paint.
it
I
was
mean, they
bad
have salt
charity.
to paint when you play
You know,
them. So,
it was like
you know, we knew we
just
had
the
to
first
get
time we
stops
played them, we did so many
to avoid
things,
having
it
to
was like-
inbound the ball against the
You want that
pressure
charity,
and just
right?
to try to,
Some
you know,
people
play
take
ahead of their
money and then
defense. And
don't use the money for people they're
You know,
supposed to give it
we're
to.
we're doing a better
I think they
job, I
should
think,
the
of
first
getting
time.
out in transition.
We didn't do it this time
because
we
our
had 5
defense is
turnovers.
kinda,
Really, it was
has
26-4
reinvigorated the
turnovers
last
because we
couple
took a
games.
shot clock violation. So,
Dan, you talked
once
about
we cleaned
things
that
that
up
you switched
and,
not only from the last time you played St.
you know,
John's,
just kinda
but
ran
from
our
the Creighton
stuff. We had
loss
good
as well.
movement. We
I'm
had good
curious
inside
if you've
out.
also noticed a change
we-
in the
and like I said,
mentality
we
of this
had a-
team, whether it's
I think
approach,
a
whether
bunch
it's
of good looks at
in
three
game,
that
and
we
what
didn't make.
maybe could have sparked that.
Tyrus Reed. I mean, this season's going to go the way Tyrus goes.
Yeah, I mean,
you play
and-
at
and,
home.
You
I
know,
mean,
that's
you
a
know, we had
repeatable
crowd
performance
today.
for
It
him.
was-
He wasn't flipping
That's-
in.
that's
I mean,
what
he had
it
one
should sound
spinning
like. I mean,
shot,
and it was
but
like
for the
that
most
for
part.
Creighton and,
The guy's ball screen defense
we
was
didn't
off the
perform
charts,
well,
but
um,
his ability to
you know,
play
they were
two
just
and be
ready
a
to
big
go.
body in the paint when
That
they
young
were
lady
getting
crushed
at
the
the paint.
anthem, got the
You know,
people ready.
his presence on the glass,
the crowd was
his
awesome,
ability
and then Tyrus
just to
got
have a
off to such
guy
a
when people
fast
are pressuring
start
on the
there.
perimeter to throw
But I
it
thought,
into.
I mean,
You know, Silas has
the thing
got a
with
lot of
Tyrus
weapons.
is, like,
He
this
could
team is
repeat
about
that.
balance.
And
You know, and,
Silas, if
if
he
he
repeats
did the right
that,
thing today,
you know,
he
we're
took
not
5
gonna
shots.
lose.
He got on the glass. He took care of the ball.
You know, many
he found
more
his
games the
teammates.
rest of the way.
You know,
And-
like
and
he
it's
quarterbacked
repeatable
the
what he was
team
doing.
today.
He wasn't hitting like fadeaway, dream shake shot. I mean, he was just the guy who was a presence at the rim as a deterrent. And his ball screen defense and his rebounding and his post position and his passing out of traps.
Listen, they've been playing so well.
If he does that, the streak that they were on, I don't know if they
Um,
came
but
into
this
the game
team's
with
gonna have a
12 in
great
row or something.
the rest of the way.
13 in a row coming
Dan,
in. So
kind of similar, but
you know,
just
it
does
was
Terrace's
yeah, it was
performance,
just our
the whole
night.
team's performance
I think
tonight
they
changed
obviously
the
it just
ceiling
starts
that you see
snowballing
this
on
team
you when you
having?
have a night like
No,
this.
I'm not-
Obviously, we
my
play
only
really
thing
good
is, like, the
defense.
league is always tough for us.
On them. You know, it's
you
a
know,
tough the
and,
conference. I mean, these
you know,
coaches know us well. The
we
games are real
demoralized them
physical.
a little bit.
You know, you look at our
score gets
history the
where the
last
score
4
got,
years. We
and,
tend to play better versus none. If
know,
you
I just
eliminate
think it was one of
Maui,
those nights where everything went great
and
for
you look
us
at what
and
we've done the
everything went
last
wrong for them, but
4 years in
we
the
did a lot to
non-conference. I
make
mean,
that happen.
we did what we did in 23. We did what we did in
You know, and
24.
obviously we expect, you know,
Exclude
to
Maui
see them
from last
potentially
year,
a
although
third
you're
time.
really not allowed to do that. But let's just say we are for now.
so,
You know, we
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 expect-
play Florida pretty well.
hopefully
You know,
we
a team
get
that
to
wins the
the
national championship. We had multiple couple chances
Big East
to
would be great for
to win
college
that second round game. We did what we did this year in the
But I
non-conference.
do want to move.
I just think
that
the Big East
Big
is
East
tough.
tournament
You know, it's tough. It's a grind.
somewhere
I mean,
else, because I think St.
it's
John's is
physical.
too
The
big
people
of an
know us
advantage.
well. They know how we play offense. we're a better non-conference team and NCAA tournament team than we are Big East team. You know,
Hey, Coach,
woke
it
up
seems that
packed
since the
away,
halftime
so
game at Villanova,
I'd like to
at
move to the
halftime of
potential
Villanova,
center.
this team is just completely
Or-
switched. What did you say? I need to know what you said at
Yeah, this guy was
halftime
waving
that has
down. Joel
changed this
Fisher,
team so much.
That's just a crock of a lot.
What's that?
You know, it's like it's not. I'm saying that tongue in cheek. Adjustments from coaches are like way overrated. I think you have a plan A, you got a plan
Well,
B,
he
you got
gets
a plan C. You try all of it.
But the,
and,
Big
you know,
East women's tournament,
really,
is that
what it
what
comes
he gets
down
on?
to is how the players show up for you. You know, just the type of men you have,
Dan,
the
just
type of
kidding.
team you have. You know, and how they
Dan,
perform
it's not unusual
in
after
spots
defensive
like
rebounds to
at
see you kinda
halftime in
waving the guys
Villanova
up the
game
floor
where
to go if you have the
you know
chance
you
to
lose
go.
that game,
How
you're
much
on
more
now a
important was that in a
two-game
game
losing
like this?
streak with
Because the
St.
more you
John's
go,
coming
the
to
less their
you.
pressure can start to bother you. You know,
and
80,
teams have
90
to
feet.
decide at
Yeah,
that
I mean,
point how they want their
a
season
coach
to go.
is done.
And I just think those men in
Seeing
that
where they
locker
were in
room
a
decided at
non-conference,
halftime that
and then seeing
they
how
want
he
to
has
fight.
developed
We've
his
got 3
team.
chances to win championships this year, and they wanted to keep alive our chances of
Drilled
winning
into
one of
his
them, which is the
team,
regular
the
season,
things that
and the
made
Big
his
East tournament,
team
and
last
obviously
year
Final
such a
Fours and
great,
things like that.
Big East team.
Yeah, how do you
Um,
keep
the
that fire lit
physicality,
under
the
Terrace? I
rebounding,
mean, obviously the
the
Villanova
defense.
game,
I mean,
he was
they
coming over
punish you. I
coming
mean,
off a couple
they're
bad
brutal
performances.
against,
You kind of challenged him.
The switching,
Tonight it's St. John's, big
physicality,
crowd, Zuby, all that.
downhill paint.
How do you
They
keep
assault
him
the paint with
inspired
the
like
paint, so.
the rest of the way? Do you feel like you
Yeah,
have
we
to
knew we
light
had
that
to
fire, or
get
do you think he
stops,
can do it on his own?
to avoid having to inbound the ball against the pressure and just to try to play ahead of their defense. I mean, everyone knows. You know, we're doing a better job, I think, of getting
Just
out in
everyone
transition.
knows.
I mean, everyone knows when he plays like
Because our
this.
defense is
You know,
kinda,
like
is
this is what
reinvigorated
we
the
look
last
like.
couple of
This is a team that looks like it's as good as any
Dan,
team.
you talked about
So,
things that
you know,
you switched,
we all
not
know
only
that.
from
I mean,
the last
he's
time
at
you
the
played
end of his
St.
career.
John's, but from the Creighton loss as
he's
well. I'm curious if you've also noticed a change in the mentality of this team, whether it's
he's got to
approach,
do it.
whether it's
I mean,
in
the
game,
guy- I
and
mean,
maybe could have sparked
I mean,
that.
the place that he left, Michigan.
I mean, this season's going to go.
Is
more the way
having a
Towers
monster
goes.
year.
I mean,
he transferred to
and-
UConn.
and,
If
you
he
know,
plays
that's
up
a
to his
repeatable
ability,
performance for him. He wasn't.
you know,
flipping
we
in.
could play at the level
I mean, he
of the
had one
place that he played at
spinning
before.
shot,
You know,
but for the most part,
when he plays like
the
this,
guy's ball
so,
screen defense was off the charts.
if he wants to be a
his
draft pick,
ability to
if he
play
wants to win
two and be a
championships,
big body in
he'll
the
keep
paint
showing up
when
like
they were
that.
getting out the
You know,
paint.
if he doesn't,
his
it hurts our
presence on
chances.
the glass,
And then
his
we're
ability
letting each
to
other
just to
down.
have a
I mean,
guy
but,
when people
you know,
pressure
we
on the
always
perimeter
needed
to
Towers
throw
to
it
play
into
like an
him. I mean,
All-American for this to
the
work.
thing with Towers
And
is like he could
he
repeat
certainly did
that.
today, and he did versus Nova.
You know, and
Yeah.
if he
I hate to put it
repeats
all
that,
on one player,
you know,
but I think it's all like
lose,
when we get that Terrace, and
you know,
again,
many
that's a
more games the
repeatable
rest of the
thing.
way.
There's
And
nothing
it's
he did
repeatable what he
that
was
was
doing. He
like
wasn't
lucky
hitting a fadeaway,
or hard
dream
shots.
shake shot.
I mean, he just
was
played with
just
an
a guy
identity tonight.
who's a
that was
presence at the
dominant.
rim as a deterrent.
Dan, what was different about
Ball
your
screen
defense
his
today, the
rebounding,
last
his
couple
post
games, that
position,
just
and his passing out of
brought you
traps.
to another level?
Terrace.
If he does that,
I mean, it's others. I mean, listen, Solo was better tonight. You know, Braylon held up.
Kind of similar.
We had less mistakes scouting wise on like going under on non-shooters, getting over screens on shooters. Like we made less mistakes in terms of the prep work
my
that
only thing is, like, the
that
league is
Mike,
always tough on us.
Luke and Kamani
You know,
do in terms of
it's
the
a tough
effort with
conference.
scouting.
I
But
mean, these coaches know us well.
listen, Silas is a
Games are
dog
real
on
physical.
defense. I mean, Silas is a ball hawk.
You know, you look at our history
And,
the last
you know,
4
Braylon
years.
Solo
we
held
tend
up
to
well.
play
Jay
better
Ross was
versus
great
non-
defensively.
But
You
really,
eliminate
I mean, it's
Maui.
like,
Terrace is
and you look at
rare.
what
I
we've
mean,
done
his
the
ability
last
to get out, hedge ball
4
screens,
years in a
recover,
non-conference. I
get back
mean,
to the roller.
we did what we did in 23. We did what we did in 24.
Guard two as the ball's being
exclude
driven at the
Maui
paint
from
and
last
recover
year,
back to
although
his.
you're
I
really
mean,
not allowed to
the
do
guy's a
that, but let's
freak.
just say we are
And
for now.
when he plays like that,
we
we're
play
an
Florida
elite
pretty
team.
well.
Did you have
know,
more
a team that wins
switches as
national
well?
championship.
Did
We
you
did
lose
switch
it?
more
chances
things,
to
and
to win
you know,
that
there's
second
obviously
round
they have
game. We did
players
what we
that
did this year in the
are reluctant
non-conference.
three-point
I just
shooters.
think the Big
So
East
when
is
we
tough.
switch a
You know, it's
smaller
tough.
player
It's a grind. I mean,
to a Mitchell or
it's
to a
physical. The
Hopkins,
people know us well. They know
and
how
they've
we
got a
play
lineup
offense.
of Mitchell,
We're
Hopkins,
better non-conference
and
team
Zuby
in
on the
NCAA
court.
tournament team than we are Big East.
You know,
team.
you're able to kind of
Hey, Coach, it
sink
seems
into the
that
paint
since the halftime game
because
at
there may
Villanova,
be at times
at
for them
halftime of
you know,
Villanova,
2
this
3-point
team is
shooters
just
out of the
completely
5. So
switched.
I just thought
What
we
did
did
you
a much
say? I
better
need to know what
job
you said
of
at halftime that has
taking away
changed
the
this team
paint
so much.
on screens wasn't the first time
it's
that
like
we didn't
it's
switch
not.
and they scored on. Like the
Dan, it's
adjustments
now been
from
3
coaches
full
are, like,
seasons without a
way,
loss
way
in this
overrated.
building.
I think
Is that streak
you have a
something
plan
you
A,
guys
you got a
take pride
plan
in, or
B,
you
you
even
got a
talked
plan
about
C, you
heading
try
into
all
today?
of it.
No,
I'm
I'm
so
so
superstitious.
Really,
man.
what it comes down to is how the
All I
players
cared
show
about
up
today
for
was just
you.
getting the right underwear. the type of men you have, the type of team you have. But yeah, I mean, it's great to
and how
close
they
out Alex's
perform
career
in,
here
in,
like
in
that,
spots
you know,
like at halftime.
yeah,
of the
you know,
Villanova
like
game
the first
where,
couple of years when you're going
you
to
know,
have good
you lose that
crowds.
game, you're on
I
that
didn't
like
like coming in
two-game
here,
losing streak with St. John's
coming to you. You know, because you know you get 9,000 in this place, and it's pretty empty.
how
But
they want their season to
you know,
go.
now
And
we
I
love
just think
coming
those
here.
men in that
The
locker room
crowd is-
decided at
The
halftime
crowd's
that,
awesome. When you get
they want to fight.
close to
We've got
16,000,
3
the way we
chances
had
to
it
win
today,
championships this year,
it's
and they
pretty
wanted to
impressive.
keep alive our chances of winning one of them, which is the regular
We good?
season, then the Big
Yes,
East
sir.
tournament, and obviously you got Final Fours and things like that.
Yeah, how do you keep that fire lit under Terrace? I mean, obviously the Villanova game, he was coming over coming off a couple of bad
practice.
performances.
I mean,
You kind of challenged
when
him.
did we play?
Tonight it's St. John's, big crowd, Zuby, all
We
that.
played outside. No,
How do you
no,
keep
I mean,
him
you get fooled. You have great
inspired
practice. You
the
play
rest of
like
the way?
crap.
Do you feel like you have to
bad
light that fire? Or do you
practices, you
think
play
he can
real well.
do it on his own?
I mean, we've played well like this at other times too. You know, we beat Illinois.
I mean, everyone
who's,
knows.
I guess one of the top
You know,
teams by double-figure points.
Just
We
everyone
beat Florida.
knows. I mean, everyone knows
When he plays
you know,
like
a national
this,
championship
you know,
contender.
we beat
This is what
BYU
we
when
look
they
like.
had Richie
This is a
Saunders
team
and
that
they
looks
had a
like it's
full,
as good as any
full
team.
group.
So
you know, we all know
we
that.
went one on the road at
he's at the
Kansas.
end of his
You know,
career.
we've had other wins. This
You know,
wasn't our
he's,
first good one.